I think it's really hard in the year and the time that we're in to figure out your personal style because so much stuff is thrown in our face all the time with TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram, and the trend cycle is just like accelerated 200% of the time. It's just hard to like sift through all that and figure out what you truly like, what's going to make you feel confident, and what's worthy of adding to your wardrobe. I feel like with the time that I've spent with clothes and making videos on TikTok and Instagram, I've got a couple little checkpoints and formulas for you to follow if you just want to make this whole process easier and help figure out a more guided path to your journey of personal style. Before we dive into the details, I'm going to break it down for you into 4 categories: colors, fabrics, personality, and silhouette. I think colors are very important because not only are colors going to help make your features pop and complement your skin tone, but it makes shopping a lot easier because like if you know colors don't look good on you or you just don't like those colors, you won't shop those colors. So that kind of narrows down choices right off the bat. For me personally, I know like hot pink, neon colors, and pastels look atrocious on me. So I definitely recommend getting your colors done, and if you don't want to spend the money doing that, I know there's like a TikTok filter, don't know how accurate that is. Also think it could be good to try on items in your closet and then ask your friends what they think in terms of like, oh, that shirt really makes your eyes pop, or you seem to have a lot of blue in your closet, I think you like blue. I have not gotten my colors done, but I think based off intuition, I think of more like jewel tones, which are like these colors, or like just like autumny type of colors, definitely a warmer palette. So that brings me into my next point. When you're shopping for colors, what makes creating outfits in your wardrobe come together easier is having staple pieces or basics or neutrals. So that's like whites, creams, blacks, grays, those type of things that go with a lot of stuff, kind of like transition pieces or like base pieces, like a blank canvas to build off of. So for the longest time, I thought I was a white girly, as in white basics, which I still do own white basics. The revelation came to me that because I have warm toned skin, cream is actually a better color for my complexion. It makes my face look warmer, brings out the kind of orangey in my hair a little bit. So yeah, I feel like white kind of washes me out a little and makes me look way more pale, where cream kind of just emphasizes my natural coloring. Most people look good in black, but some people don't. So maybe you could opt for a close to black color, like a very dark gray or a navy. And I think I do look good in black, but I also do really like navy, so I do actually wear much more navy as kind of like a darker color or a darker neutral. Definitely figure out if you have a warm undertone or cool undertone to your skin, because that will help you pick your bases and neutrals. There's a couple ways you can do that. There was like something I saw online like about your veins. I forget what it was. I'll get back to you on that one. I'll include some links somewhere. Also, once you figure out if you're more warm toned or cool toned, that will help you better pick out shades of colors. For example, there are cold undertone reds and there's also warm undertone reds. I look better with a warm undertone red as opposed to a cool undertone red. Moving on to fabric. So fabrics are kind of like denim, leather, linen, silk, cotton, billowy fabrics, very structured fabrics. We'll get into more like structured and stuff within the silhouette category, just kind of like a basic description of what I mean by types of fabrics you want to include in your wardrobe. So for me personally, I love denim. I love denim and I also love leather. So those are 2 fabrics that I look towards to add in my closet, and they also kind of add a little bit of texture to an outfit within different washes of denim. The leather is more like sleek, perhaps a going out vibe, you know. The fabrics also link to the next category of personalities, so I'll touch back into that. Within the fabrics category, you also should look for patterns you like to keep in your wardrobe. For example, I love plaid, I love gingham. The funny thing is that with personal style, I think it really helps to kind of reflect back on old pictures of you growing up. I'm not gonna wear the exact dress that I wore in kindergarten, although I low-key would, but as you can see in this photo, I loved gingham in kindergarten and I love gingham now. It's an element that's stuck with me and is true to me, so for me that's easy to identify that that's a true part of my personal style. Look within your closet right now and see what patterns you see, because that'll help you get an idea of what you gravitate toward. Kind of finer patterns, more bold geometric patterns, so when you go into the store shopping, you kind of already know what you're naturally drawn towards. So like I said, fabrics and personality very much go off of each other. This is also kind of where like the Pinterest aesthetic ties in, so it does get a little complicated. I'm gonna use some Pinterest terminology to make it make sense to you. Just remember that nothing is like rigid edges defining you must stay within this aesthetic. A lot of things cross over. Don't necessarily put yourself in a box. So when you're thinking about the personality personality of what you're trying to convey through like self-expression of your outfits, you have to think like, what are the qualities that you want to be putting out there? What are the vibes? What's the energy you want to be putting out? Do you want to present very serious, businessy, chic, upscale? If that's what you want to put out, like that energy, oversized blazers, very slicked back look, pointed toe boots, leather accents, slacks. Those are the list of items that kind of build off of each other to create that persona or that personality. Now I'm gonna go back to the leather thing. So if you're kind of more of like an edgy, sexy, like bold type of gal, like maybe leather is an extremely important fabric in your closet that you want to underline that personality of like strong, bold, and confident, like sleek. And in contrast to that, let's say you're more of like a soft girl, like cottagecore grandma, then maybe you'd be gravitating more towards like silks or flowy fabrics, lighter colors, linens, ruching, ruffles, dresses. Does that make sense? So it's like, what is your personality? I'm not asking really what type of personality like you're trying to copy, but like, what is you? For me, I don't fall into one. I'm a lot of different ones, and it depends throughout the year. Even when I ask my friends like what my aesthetic is, they can't place it. Sometimes I'm very like kind of like 90s, perhaps tomboy-y in like early 2000s. In the summer, I still think there are elements of that style. I definitely gravitate more towards lighter fabrics, linen, more of like a soft girl vibe, you know? Totally fair because of the seasons. So definitely just start asking yourself questions like, are you extroverted? Are you introverted? Do you want to be seen as more bubbly? Maybe you're wearing bolder patterns and bolder colors. Do you want to be considered as more like soft and quiet? Light linen blouses and pointelle and little floral prints, you know? And lastly, the silhouette section. This section completely overlaps with my last video of styling a rectangular body type, which is mine. I think I go over elements in that video that you can apply to other body types, but it's definitely more focused on my body type. The silhouette section is all about getting to know your body type, what you feel confident in, and what looks good on you. There are plenty of things that I just will not buy solely for the fact that I've tried them before and I know they don't look good on me, so I'm not going to invest in them or put them in my closet. Like, to give an example, there are plenty of dress silhouettes. I know for me, I don't really think I look that good in midi dresses because it definitely stumps me down and makes me look way shorter. So I would stay away from that and maybe go for a maxi. In my previous video, I love low-rise jeans, I love flares, and I love a baggier jean because that's providing some more weight around my hips. I know a lot of people have made TikToks about like, are you a baggy pants little shirt girl or a big shirt little pants girl? These are just things you should experiment with to see what you like on your body type. This can go for form-fitting things, loose-fitting things, figuring out like, okay, I really like form-fitting baby tees, but I don't like fitted blouses. I like oversized blouses and oversized button-ups, and I like to pair those things together. So then you can look for that formula when you're shopping. So I would definitely recommend looking up your body type or other people that have similar body types to you, because then you can get inspired, not necessarily on the exact items they're wearing, but more of the silhouettes of the stuff that they're wearing. And you can take that formula and apply it within your own personal style, like kind of get inspired from it, but make it your own. I also challenge you that when you do see things online, like on TikTok or Pinterest, look at it, and if you want to recreate that outfit and you want to buy the exact thing that they have, before you do or decide to copy the exact outfit, go through your checklist of what actually applies to your personal style and would fit in your wardrobe. And then also I challenge you to take what you're seeing and make one or two things slightly different, exchanging a denim jacket for a leather jacket, just to kind of push yourself and to get into the habit of practice of like curating things to yourself. I think fashion as an entirety is self-exploratory, no rules really. These are just things that I think, like for me, when I'm given no rules at all, it's kind of hard to figure out where to start. So I think these are very good starting points. Anyways, I hope that helped you in some way and made you feel like personal style is less scary of a thing to tackle. If you have any other questions about this, drop them below. I definitely want to make more videos within this series. Not sure what else you guys want to see, but happy to make whatever. I post daily on TikTok, I post daily on Instagram, and I post as much as I can on here, and I want to post more. So definitely drop a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!